All right, students. So if you're watching this video, you should have already watched part one, the part one video on Intro to App Lab, and you should also watch the videos on how to log into code.org and register for my class. So all that stuff needs to be done before watching this video. So in this introductory course, you are going to have about 14 levels on kind of how to use App Lab, because what we're going to do is after this lesson, we're going to spend about 2 or 3 days, and you're actually going to create your own app using this App Lab. So Intro to App Lab is just kind of showing you what all you can do with this program, and then we'll take it to the next step and you actually build your own app. So in these levels, you're going to kind of do like mini apps and just kind of follow the instructions that they do. So if you guys forgot how code.org works, the instructions for each level are right up here. Okay, so for this first level, okay, level 2, we need to make the screen green. Okay, so if you look over here to the right, this is what it's supposed to look like when you hit run. Okay, it's supposed to turn into this this picture. Okay, how it pretty much will tell you what you guys need to do in order to do that. And then finally, if you do get stuck, there are screenshots and it will actually show you what you need to do. So I would not use that until you're stuck. If you are in class, obviously you can ask me for help as well. But again, I want you guys to do most of this on your own. All right, so over here we have our app. Okay, what our app looks like in our kind of our virtual phone. Here's our toolbox. These are where all the blocks we can use. And then our workspace is where our code goes. So you'll notice in our toolbox, there's not a whole lot of blocks here yet. As we get further and further to the different levels, you'll have more and more blocks in your toolbox. All right, so for the first level, I'm just going to walk you through this first level and then just look at some other levels, and then you guys will do the rest on your own. So it says drag in a set property block. So right here is a set property block. So pretty much what that means is you can change different things about your app. So you'll notice when you bring in the set property block, notice how over here it says ID. So your ID is what you actually want to change in your app. So if I click this little drop down arrow, it'll tell me everything that's in our app. And right now we only have one thing, which is a screen. Okay, so that's what we want to do. We want to click on screen. Now up here, it says use the drop down arrows to set the screen. We did that. Now what about the screen do we want to change? Okay, so if I click this drop down arrow right here, there's 3 things I can change. I can change the icon color, the image, or the background color. So in my instructions, it says background color, so I click background color. All right, and then we want to change it to green and then hit run. Okay, right now it says red. So if I were to run this right now, okay, it's red. Now here's the one thing I do not like about this lesson. Okay, it will let you finish the lesson, the level, even if it's not right. So for example, this is obviously red, not green like I want it to be. But right here it says, did the screen turn green? If so, hit finish. If not, hit reset and change your code and run again. Now you can hit finish and it will take you to the next level, and it will turn this number 2 into green, which means you're finished with the level, even though it does not work. So please make sure before you hit finish, yours matches the actual app, the actual screenshot up here. Because when I check it, okay, because I will go through each level when you're done and check it. If it doesn't look right, you're going to have to go back and fix it anyway. Okay, so you want to make sure it looks right the first time and then hit finish. So I'm going to change this back to green. I'm going to reset, run it, green, green, perfect. Okay, so now I hit finish. It says, are you finished? With App Lab, you are in control. It's up to you to check your work and decide when you're done. So again, you have to check your own work, make sure it looks right. If it doesn't and you hit finish, you'll have to go back and fix it anyway after I check it. All right, so you would hit continue. It will take you to the next app. I'm just going to delete my blocks that I have. All right, so in this one, we're setting a different property. So instead of the screen color, well, now we have some text. Right now, this is what our text looks like. We want it to look like this. Make me bigger and blue. So in these first couple levels, 2 through 4, you're just messing with the properties. Now, when you get to level 5, you're going to watch a video, okay, to make it interactive. And then level 6 and 7, you're going to do some stuff, different things. Okay, I'm going to delete these things. Okay, so in level 6 and 7, you're actually going to program this button that when you click it, the screen's going to turn green. So instead of the screen turning green right when you click run, okay, so if I click run, we're going to program this greenify button that when you click it, it is then going to turn the screen green. And again, how do you do that? It'll tell you the instructions right here, what blocks to add and things like that. Okay? So you're going to go through all of these, all the diamond levels. So it looks like level 1, level 5, level 8, level 10 is all videos. Level 14 and 15 you can skip. Okay, don't do those. You do not have to share your app. We don't have to share this one. The next app that we do, you will share it. And that's actually how I'm going to grade your next app. You're actually going to share it with me and I'm going to test it. But again, ignore level 14 and 15. All right. So hopefully that can get you started. Again, if you are in class and you need help, let me know. If you are at home and you need help, email me. Now you will notice this tutorial that I just did, I did it on my computer. Now this is a computer class and you're going to hear me say this a lot in these videos. If you have a computer at home, try to use the computer to do these lessons. Now all of this stuff will work in code.org. Will work on your iPad. It will just take a little bit more time because the iPad screen is very small. You may have to zoom in and zoom out using your fingers. But if you do have access to a computer at home, all this stuff that we do in class, I would suggest using a computer. Because again, this is a computer class. It is very tough to use your iPad for stuff that we do on the computer. All right. So hopefully that helps. Again, if you guys have any questions at home, just shoot me an email. Good luck.